She's created consents for other people as well. In this case, she's given her daughter, Deborah, access to her data. And she also has another physician outside of this particular transitions of care use case that she'd like to share her clinical data with. And this gives her the ability to do that. So for any of the people that she shared data, and let's talk about her son Charles, it will allow Charles to log in as himself and have secure access to Betsy's most current medical data at any point in time. So we'd also like to point out that the Patient Shared Data Hub that we demonstrated today includes a read-write FHIR API endpoint. At the start of our scenario, Betsy's current medical status is written to the Data Hub. As she transitions through each point of care, her most complete medical record can be reviewed by each care provider. At each point, our clinician can update her medical record to reflect any changes or additions. This demonstrates the patient record traveling with the patient, so that the most complete medical record is always available where the patient is receiving care. We should also notice that this track has demonstrated the FHIR API used in a read-write use case, enabling dynamic, seamless data exchange across care providers. This will enable better care for our patient with multiple chronic issues. At the same time, this will reduce provider burden in sharing data while engaging both the patient and their family in improving the patient's health. And I'll turn this back to Sima.
So what went well? We had over 60 participants attending our track. We were able to successfully collaborate with the ELTSS and the care coordination tracks. We demonstrated the use of multiple FHIR resources and FHIR IGs across the continuum of care and multiple facilities. Patient-centric solutions and MITRE's clients were able to retrieve PACIO and ELTSS data from the Ultirum server on the first try with no prior integration work, demonstrating the interoperability of the ELTSS and PACIO IGs. Ultirum's successful implementation using the PACIO ELTSS server satisfies the requirement of a third implementation of the PACIO IGs for the September 2020 ballot. MITRE's and patient-centric solution successful development of ELTSS clients adds 2 more implementations of the ELTSS IG. Additionally, the clinical reasoning track successfully used PACIO data to execute electronic clinical quality measures, ECQM testing. They'd selected the CMS-149V9 Dementia Cognitive Assessment Measure, and they were able to successfully execute the quality measure against refined data to obtain a numerator and denominator result. During the Connectathon, we did experience some challenges. Challenges are good. It means that they've highlighted some issues that can be resolved. Many of these challenges that are outlined on these slides have been resolved. The pseudo-DEL did not always provide a LOINC code for some assessment answers as expected, but we realized that it was in fact a data conversion problem. Handling multifaceted assessment questions revealed a complicated use case, which we are already in the process of resolving. We also found that adding new on-the-fly data to the use case uncovered some issues with exchanging and displaying data. There were some system performance issues that surfaced during the demonstration, which has also been resolved. And we also found that there was a lack of real vendor systems, such as electronic health record systems, as active participants in the use case. Next steps for the PACIO project. We continue to discuss issues that were discovered during the Connectathon and since the Connectathon, and discuss possible solutions during our regularly scheduled PACIO meetings and with the technical team to decide on the best course of action. We want to investigate further collaboration opportunities for future Connectathons. We're preparing for the September 2020 balloting of the cognitive and functional status IGs, and we're also starting our planning for the September 2020 Connectathon. We intend to expand our use case to add more interoperability and more interaction. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you.